The Ministry of Finance says it has no records showing it was party to an agreement for the purchase of vehicles from Africa Automobile Limited for some ministries and agencies. The ministry also refused that it agreed to be responsible for costs incurred in the subsequent servicing and maintenance of these vehicles, for which Africa Automobile Limited is seeking payment in judgment debt. These came up at the sitting of the Judgement Debt Commission today.
The Ministry of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, the Ministry of Employment and Labour Relations, and the Urban Roads are some of the several government institutions from which the African Automobile is demanding payment of judgment debt for supplying vehicles as well as services and maintenance costs for these vehicles between 1995 to 2013. So far, these institutions and several agencies who have appeared before the Commission have denied knowledge of such items or services rendered by the company. All these institutions mention the Ministry of Finance as the one directly involved with the contract with Africa Automobile. Appearing before the Commission today, the Director in charge of External Resource and Mobilization at the Ministry, Mr. Kwejo Ewa Apiesa, denied any knowledge of such purchases by the Ministry. He, however, mentioned an amount of 8.3 million cedis paid on behalf of some 19 MDAs by the Ministry upon the request of the Attorney General. He said his ministry was also requested to pay over 16 million cedis on behalf of the Ministry of Employment, Manpower and Development. The 16 million Ghana cedis, which was not paid in September 2011, had accumulated to 511 million Ghana cedis and would increase to over 600 million Ghana cedis if not paid by the 30th of this month. A chief director of the Ministry of Employment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Mr. Sylvester Anemana, could not produce copies of any agreements to confirm the supply and maintenance of such vehicles from the Africa Automobile Limited. The Chief Director of Urban Roads, Mr. Philip Latte, asked for 2 more weeks to enable him to locate such documents from the Prague office. The Acting Director of the Ministry of Employment and Labour Relations, Mr. Roland Mode, was also at the Commission to provide documents in effect of payment of 16,000 Ghana cedis to one Evans Kpovi as entitlement to him as an ex-worker. But surprisingly, though the money has been paid, the ministry had no knowledge of it. Neither could they produce any document covering payment. The sole commissioner, Justice Yao Appeal, advised the ministries to put their houses in order so as to prevent the fraudulent payment of monies to the companies.